In a previous video, I talked about why Planetside 2 is not like any other shooter. I mentioned how it subverts common video game tropes and how it focuses more on emergent gameplay and player expression rather than hand-holding the player with an over-scripted campaign or multiplayer mode. The game throws you into the mix and lets you play however you want. You can be a hero or a zero. You can be a leader or a follower. You can follow the objectives or ignore them. You can make friends or be a jerk. The game gives you a ton of tools to express yourself and then gives you the freedom to use them however you want. But in this video, I wanted to show you why this freedom is so great. Because when you combine a deep set of emergent gameplay systems with a large cast of diverse players, you create an infinite amount of unique moments, interactions, and experiences. A game where you can have one of the coolest moments of your life, or die trying to capture an enemy base with a handful of randoms. Here's why Planetside 2 is the greatest game ever made. I know it looks like a normal basic FPS, but there are no normal basic FPS moments in Planetside 2. Take a second and think about what makes a normal basic FPS. Are we talking about the way the weapons feel? Nope. We got more guns than Call of Duty. How about the way the maps look? Nope. We got more variety than Battlefield. What about the vehicles? Nope. More options than you can shake a stick at. Alright, how about if we talk about the actual gameplay? Nope. More modes than you can count, and every single one of them is completely objective-based. Wait, are we talking about the competitive scene? Nope. That's practically non-existent. What if I told you that Planetside 2 is an MMOFPS, meaning it can allow hundreds of players from all around the world into the same map at the same time? Now, all of those things that I just said that make Planetside 2 feel like a normal basic FPS, they become extraordinary. The maps become some of the largest and most diverse battlegrounds you will ever see in your life. The moment you spawn into the game, you are no longer playing a video game. You are now participating in a massive real-time strategy war between two factions where your individual battles are taking place on a gigantic global scale. Everything you do has a direct impact on the world around you, and everything you do is directly impacting other people. There are no cutscenes or pre-rendered cinematics because the game is too chaotic to ever have a cinematic moment. Instead, you are the cinematic. Every single day is a new experience, and every single experience is unique. You will never have the same day twice. Let me ask you a question. In what other game can you raise an entire army? Yeah, you heard that right. You can raise an entire army in Planetside 2. Let me rephrase that. In what other game can you raise an entire army without having to worry about resource management, base building, tech research, or unit production? In Planetside 2, your ability to raise an army is only limited by your imagination. All you need is some leadership skills, a few buddies, and a well-thought-out plan. And even if you don't have any of that, you can always just join an established group and contribute whatever you can. So whether you want to lead a team of infiltrators through an enemy base, raise an unstoppable force of heavy armor, call in an orbital strike, or liberate a planet from an oppressive empire, you can do all of that in Planetside 2. But the beauty of the game is that you can do all of these things while also being completely goofy. You can dance on top of an enemy vehicle while it's trying to shoot you. You can hot drop into an enemy base dressed up like a banana. You can get stuck in random places. You can revive your buddies with a med kit while under heavy fire. You can sacrifice yourself to save a random. You can make a million different kinds of guns and vehicles. You can learn a new language. You can make lifelong friends. You can learn public speaking. You can learn leadership. You can learn teamwork. You can learn patience. You can learn how to troll. You can make YouTube videos. You can go viral. Planetside 2 is the greatest game ever made because it does not hold your hand. It gives you the tools to do whatever you want and lets you experience all of the consequences that come along with it. Whether you want to be a hero or a zero, the choice is completely up to you. So, what are you waiting for? Jump in and play the greatest game ever made.